Mishra and I am with Sandeep sir, and today we will going to first of all I would like to welcome you to the YouTube platform of IMS Gate Academy. Sandeep sir, why are we here right now?
It's a very good question and I'm happy to share my session with you, sir. First of all, students, there was a lot of ambiguity. Why you want to prepare for GATE? Like through GATE exam, like exams like SSC JE
Yes sir.
or other exams like ESC prelims, or you talk about railway department like senior section engineer or RRB, or if you talk about the ISRO or BAR.
ISRO bar.
So how much percentage of preparation can be done with GATE? That is very important.
Okay, so we are conducting this session for unlocking success to master GATE and conquer other technical exams. So my dear students, we are here to discuss all the aspects that how a GATE aspirant have an upper edge in cracking all the other technical exams. So Sandeep sir, I'll begin with this simple question. How can really a student can score well in other technical exams if he or she is preparing for GATE exam?
See students, when I talk about the GATE exam, we have a vast syllabus, like on which topics you have to work out and how this preparation will help you for other technical exams. Like in GATE exam, the questions might be complicated.
Yes.
If you talk about SSC JE, the questions might be somewhat straightforward.
Straightforward.
And you might feel somewhat difficulty in calculations parts.
Okay.
There might be some challenges in the memory retention. So these things I will give a walkthrough.
Okay.
So each and every point, like my thing is simple, sir. When I talk to the student, there are some frequently asked questions.
Okay.
Sir, is the GATE preparation helpful for us?
Okay.
Or there is another important point I would like to add, sir.
Yes, sir.
GATE is the only exam. Remember, my dear students, GATE is the only exam where you can write or attempt the GATE exam while studying itself.
Okay.
So you will have the exposure of competitiveness. If students are really missed in IIT JE, everyone has a dream to do in IIT.
Yeah.
But GATE is the next opportunity to start that.
I think I would like to continue from here that GATE is a gateway which opens up multiple opportunities for you. It opens up an opportunity to land yourself into IITs and NITs for pursuing your masters. I think IIT was all our dream.
Yes.
Again, life is giving you a second chance to enter into those premium colleges, IITs, IISc Bangalore, NITs, to do your master's education. Sir, GATE also gives the opportunity for student to study abroad. 3 technical universities are there which are offering master and PhD courses through GATE examination. Apart from that, my dear students, if you feel like reading management, there are colleges like NITI Mumbai, sir. There are colleges like IIMs which are accepting GATE score. If I talk about NITI Mumbai, they offers 2 programs for management. For IIMs, there are course called Fellowship Program in Management. It's a direct doctoral program.
Pratik, I would like to add one important point. Students, engineering with management course.
Yeah.
If your resume says that you are doing engineering from a particular university or a college, and if you are doing management, your resume will be very much highlighted and you will be the most prior person
Yes.
to get into the companies.
Yeah.
Or to grow in the, if you see the growth in the company, it will be exponential for the students who are having management and as well as the engineering background.
Means, sir, the same thing that you are telling us, these techno-managerial roles, right? You see all these IIT students, most of them, they go for IIMs for doing their MBA. But after BTech, my dear students, opportunities available to you through NITI Mumbai and through IIMs to pursue this techno-managerial courses, which helps you to boost your career like anything. So today we will going to discuss all the aspects of GATE. We will also going to discuss how you can get benefit for other technical exams if you are a GATE aspirant. So sir, shall we start with this?
Yes, we will start the realistic approach.
Yeah, actually we will going to discuss very precisely to the point, and we will literally going to show you the facts and the figures and how the things are getting converted from GATE to other technical exams. So I'll start with this, sir. Please explain this diagram.
See students, when I talk about GATE, like in GATE, all the civil engineering subjects what you have studied in the engineering, that is the entire syllabus for GATE. Through GATE preparation, if you talk about ESC prelims, like how much gate percentage of preparation will help you for ESC prelims? Or if you talk about ISRO and BARC, recently we had a notification in ISRO and BARC.
Yes, sir.
See students, in ISRO and BARC, the questions will be direct MCQs.
Okay.
But the important thing here you have to remember is the whatever the conceptual, how you studied in GATE, that kind of questions will be approached in ISRO or BARC. But if you talk about state level PSC, like state level, if you talk about assistant engineers or junior engineers, sir, I would like to tell you this important thing, sir.
Yes, sir.
Nowadays, people are very much passionate towards the government jobs.
Okay.
So they should understand that this GATE preparation, what they have done, that will definitely help. When we trigger into the syllabus and what are the topics where they might be have to make more extra attention, that we will also discuss in detail.
Okay.
Apart from this, RRB, JE and SSC, JE. Sir, RRB, JE, if you talk about senior section engineer, this GATE preparation, like students who have prepared for IAS or GATE, definitely they have an higher edge.
Okay.
And important things, sir, when I talk about the SSC, JE, students in SSC, JE, the one advantage I would like to tell you, sir,
Yes, sir.
the number of posts
Yeah,
available
yeah,
for civil
exactly.
engineering is very high,
Yeah, yes,
as
sir.
everyone
Yes,
aware.
sir. Yes,
But
sir.
how to attempt this? Here, somewhat memory based will be there,
Yeah, okay.
and it's somewhat the questions will be straightforward. But here you require some extra practice.
Okay.
So that we also go in detail, sir.
So I'll just want to add one more point, as Sandeep sir has clearly mentioned that most of the things that you read for GATE are common for other technical exams. We as a civil engineering aspirants, my dear student, we have the highest chances for getting selected in government examinations. And for us, the number of posts that are released every year, those are highest. It can be posts from SSC JE, it can be posts in engineering service examination, it can be posts in RRB JE examination, state PSC, you name any technical exam, the number of posts for civil engineers will be highest. Even the PSU release many posts for especially civil engineering students if we talk about GATE examination. So let us discuss one by one, if you are a GATE aspirant, how this preparation can help you to crack other examinations. We will start with GATE. Sir, GATE is Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering, and the best part is, since last 2-3 years, the IITs have made the eligibility from third year onwards. All the third year students, that is the students who are writing their 5th semester, can attempt GATE, and this GATE score will be valid for 3 years. That is, if you crack GATE in 24, that GATE score will be valid in 24, 25 and 26 for taking admission in IITs, for taking admission in NITs, for NITI, for IIMs, even for getting selected in PSUs. So that is the best part. Now talking about your particulars, it is an examination conducted for 3 hours. 65 questions are asked for 100 marks. There are 2 major sections for GATE exam. First section is general aptitude and the another section is your technical part. In these sections, 3 varieties of questions are asked: multiple choice question, multiple select question and numerical answer type question. Sandeep sir, can you tell us more detail about these varieties of question?
See, Pratik, in GATE preparation, actually from last 3 to 4 years, we are seeing a lot of multiple select questions. That is the one observation we had made.
Yes, sir.
You might also observe
Yes,
that.
sir.
The thing here is that when you want to answer multiple select questions, your concept should be very precise. When your concept is clear, definitely you will have high opportunity to answer the question. And also one more thing, in GATE exam, whatever you have studied for engineering, mathematics and aptitude, what I have observed, Pratik, no?
Yes, sir.
In the recent GATE 23 exam, like students who got 58 marks, they got into the best below 1000 rank and they get into the PSU or they get into the IITs. So we will, when we talk about the syllabus also, we'll be discussing like where you have to keep extra attention, which subject should be more focused. And another important thing is, in GATE, remember Pratik, always consistency is very important.
Yeah, exactly sir, exactly. Means we were discussing about these type of questions, my dear students, 3 varieties. Multiple choice question, you know about this, only one option correct. And this question, this type of question contains negative marking. Negative marking is 1/3. If a question is of 1 mark, negative marking is 1/3. Question is of 2 marks, negative marking is 2/3. Second is multiple select question. This is very recently introduced. In this, more than one option can be correct. Means one or more than one. There is no partial marking. If three options are correct, you have to mark all three. This will not happen that if you have marked two correct options, then some partial marks will be given to you. So either it will be 0 or full marks. Okay. Then you have NAT, numerical answer type question. Now in these type of questions, you have to literally solve for an answer. You have to get the answer in real numbers and you have to enter it in the software in which this test is conducted. This entire test is a computer based test. And in this test, the best part is, sir, calculator is also available to the students.
Sir, actually there is a small tricky thing.
Yes.
Actually students, you are more habituated to the ordinary calculator like Casio, which they used to in a college.
Engineering calculator.
But that engineering calculator. But one important thing I would like to tell you, here in GATE exam we have virtual calculator.
Yeah.
That virtual calculator, it follows Bodmer's rule. And also you should be aware whether you are giving the order also. So a little bit of practice. And one more beautiful suggestion from other students and from our other faculties is that, sir, when students are using their GATE, when they are preparing for GATE, at least at that point of time, try to use the virtual calculator and create that environment, same environment what we do in the GATE exam.
Even sir, we have this application for virtual calculator. It is there in the Play Store and even for the iPhone store. There you find this application. And I have seen many students, they are practicing through this calculator only. Throughout the year, whenever they are solving the questions, they are using this calculator only.
Sir, actually what happens, no, as you told, practicing with this calculator, they can like consume some time less also. They can save some time, 5 minutes or 3 minutes of the time, which is very precious in the competitive exams.
Exactly,
like
sir. Yes, sir. Exactly. So these are the details of the GATE pattern exam. Next is, my dear students, we have arranged you the marks weightage for all the subjects. Sir, can you please give us the this subject list?
See, students, when I talk about the civil engineering subjects in GATE, apart from engineering, mathematics and general aptitude, like 3 subjects are like pillars, I could say.
Exactly.
If they have prepared these 3 subjects like geotechnical, transportation or environmental. See students, when I talk about geotech, transportation and environmental, sir, you can expect 35 marks from this.
Exactly,
and
sir.
25 marks from this general aptitude and
maths. Right.
So total marks is 60.
Yeah.
And I have told you already, if your score is 58 only, you are getting 1000 marks. So what I would like to tell you, sir, realistic approach is,
Yes, sir.
if you read 5 subjects in a proper systematic manner, definitely.
Sandeep sir, your voice is low. I think you keep your mic.
Okay. Thank you. Now am I audible, sir?
Thank you, Neha. Now it's audible.
Ajay or Sahasra, can you, anyone please respond? Is my voice clear for everyone?
Is it clear now?
Is it clear now?
Okay, sir. You please continue.
Okay. Sir, here what I would like to tell you is, when I talk about geotechnical, environmental and transportation, like the subject how you study is important, sir.
Yeah, exactly.
The approach, like it is about concept or it is about practicality. And another important thing, sir, this year the exam was conducted by IISc.
Yeah.
I can say it is the temple for India if you talk about masters.
For technical.
So students, when you talk about IISc, they are practically based questions will be there, application oriented will be there. So you have to take care this, sir. You have to take care utmost in this. And as I told you, we'll discuss more about these subjects in the syllabus part.
Okay.
And apart from this, sir, students, if you want to be very good in structures, first I will suggest you to start with engineering mechanics. Or next part is strength of materials. Then structure analysis, then reinforced cement concrete. Sir, I'll tell you one important thing.
Yes,
when I'm talking, as you are a strength of material faculty, I was attending a TCS interview.
Okay.
They asked me, you are a civil engineering graduate, how you are interested in software industry. And suddenly I was very good in this. There was some airport, we have some companies where, like if you talk about the design of Airbus or anything, or in aviation industry, they might use the background of civil and like that. There was a question from one of the HR. What is the stress quantity, they asked, sir.
Okay, stress quantity they have asked.
To be frank, sir, I told the answer as vector. And it is absolutely wrong. And luckily, that was a different, I got the job, that is a different thing. What I would like to tell you here is,
Yeah.
Stress is a tensor quantity.
It's
Sir, why I want to tell you this point is, whatever you learn the subject in the gate, that will help even in the campus interviews.
Yeah.
Which is very important.
Yeah,
sir.
exactly,
Because
sir.
what you have done in these 4 years, that is matters a lot, because they understand your analytical skills, what you have done in these 4 years. So these kind of things are very important. And also, sir, when I talk about steel structures, if you want to work abroad, sir, actually if you follow American code, steel structures, welded connections, bolted connections, people feel it is very difficult with steel.
Yeah.
But remember, students, when you are SWAM, as you know,
is
sir, you
strength
can
of
comment more.
material. Yeah, yeah.
If strength of material is very strong, then obviously steel structures
Yes.
would be very easy.
Yeah.
Sir, apart from this, construction technology and management.
CMM,
sir,
yes,
sir.
sir.
I will tell you in
Yeah.
GATE, where you can easily score 4 marks is from
Is
CMM.
CMM, yeah,
If you see every GATE question paper, CPM part, there will be one
Yeah,
problem, sir.
exactly.
In a hydrology irrigation also, sir, infiltration topics are also very important. So this is what about the syllabus, sir. And Pratik, sir, you can tell more about if any points, if I am missing, you can
Okay,
add
okay.
that.
I just want to add few points, right? When you look into this detailed syllabus, right, why we have kept this table for you? The reason is very simple. First of all, you need to understand GATE question paper is of 100 marks. On an average, every year GATE cutoff is like 28 marks just to crack GATE examination, right? But to enter into IITs and NITs, you should require at least more than 40 plus marks, okay? If I talk about PSUs, you require at least more than 55 plus marks. On an average, if you want to have a good PSU job, you only have to secure 60% of the marks. If you are anything above 60%, your rank is like anything. You can just take the help of this table to identify these key areas. Sandeep sir has mentioned one very important point, that is 3 technical subjects: geotech, environment and transportation. Those are like literally the pillars for civil engineers. If I talk about the structure part, sir has already mentioned that you should start with engineering mechanics. Why? Because the basics of engineering mechanics will be used in strength of material. The basics of strength of material will be used in structural analysis. The basics of strength of material and structural analysis will be used in RCC and steel structures. And sir, I think one more topic is there, which is pre-stress concrete. Please tell us about that also.
See, students, when I talk about pre-stressed concrete, nowadays if you see any metro...
Yeah,
or
everything,
see-
sir, everything
if
is
you talk about-
precasted.
Yeah. So if you see in metro or in railway sleepers, railway
Yeah.
sleepers, all these things we use either pre-tensioning or post-tensioning. And remember, sir, nowadays people want fast construction.
Yeah.
Because due to the congestion of the traffic and all, they are looking for a faster mode of construction. Then definitely pre-stressed has a high advantage to implement. And the most important thing what we have to do in pre-stressed concrete is, sir, the design part, and the other part is the erection part. In pre-stressed concrete, the most challenging part is the erection part. So what are the safety measures? Because it is a huge girders, huge structure, so it requires some extra attention in the erection part. Usually if you see the failures in India or anywhere, flyovers or anything, there the main cause might be the erection problem. So this is how it might.
Sir, just now I got this idea. If you look into the weightage of geotech, environment and transportation, and let's just think why these are so much asked in examination. As you know, sir, we construct these multi-story buildings. For that, we need to require proper soil exploration. And soil exploration is again the one of the major
Sir, I'll tell
important part.
As
Yes,
you
sir.
told soil, no?
Yeah.
When we talk about Dubai.
Yeah.
Sir, if you talk about
Burj Khalifa, yes, sir.
Sir, imagine the soil has been completely excavated and they have used some GIT, ground improvement techniques, to improve the bearing capacity of the soil. Sir, you cannot expect that in that areas they have built towers. So imagine how they have been doing to improve the bearing capacity of the soil. So to understand these things, students, at least whatever you are doing some preliminary analysis, you should have the basics.
Basics, exactly.
Like what is void ratio? What is meant by shear strength?
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by bearing capacity? Practically, it might be different scenario, but at least you should know.
At least.
I'll tell you one example also, sir. Suppose a software engineer guy is doing some Strat Pro development. Sir, he doesn't have any idea about the civil engineering.
Exactly.
But as a civil engineering domain expert, he will explain him the algorithm.
Yes, sir.
Like what we do step by step. And he might be implementing in the programming.
In the
So
programming.
that, see students, we have a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
See, for any opportunity, my underlining word is simple, sir. If your concept is perfect and if you are very much aligned with the application oriented type of learning, then definitely you will have high chances.
Even I would like to add one very important point. Student, when you see the type of job which are offered in these public sector undertakings, right, they are highly responsible job. No doubt the payment is very good, you have a lot of stability in life, but they are very responsible job. When you just imagine yourself working for NTPC, sir, the kind of power plants they are running. If you talk about IOCL, the kind of refineries they are managing. So you as an engineer has the responsibility to manage all these things. And until and unless you do not have the basics, how can you make the decision? Right, on this basis, this GATE paper is framed in such a way that all the basics which are required for core civil engineering, they are given much more weightage. If you look into geotechnical engineering, a very important part is soil exploration because their entire stability of the structure depends on that. When you look into environmental engineering, right, your structure or your project should not liberate huge amount of poisonous gases, or neither they should have toxic materials coming out of the plant. If you look into traffic engineering or transportation engineering, Sandeep sir can better explain it because he teaches it like anything. So transportation engineering, why it is important, sir? Please.
Sir, see, what I have observed in the GATE point of view is,
Huh.
like we have seen a lot of questions from traffic.
Yeah.
So let me explain you how actually the transportation engineering has been classified.
Yes, sir.
One is into geometric design,
Yes.
which talks more about the roads.
Yes, sir.
Second one, we talk about the traffic flow.
Yes, sir.
And the third one, we talk about the payments,
Pavement
flexible,
design,
flexible and rigid.
Yeah.
And we in ESC prelims, they talk more about railways, and
Railways.
also airport.
Airport.
But students, when we talk about GATE point of view, sir, I will tell you traffic flow, we have 3 graphs.
Yes, sir.
Like Q is equal to KV. That
Yes,
I'm telling just formula because if you see that graph, sir, every alternate year I'm seeing the question. So students, we are in a developing, like India is a very developing
Yeah,
country,
yes, sir.
and we have huge number of population.
NHAI,
And
sir.
so here when I talk about the infrastructure, they want to take care in the roads.
Yes.
They have to take care of various parameters.
Yes, sir.
Sir, in Western countries, suppose if the flow of traffic in one direction is more,
Yes.
in the other direction is less, they have movable dividers.
Uh-huh.
So there are a lot of research has been happening in transportation engineering.
Yes, sir.
Like when we see the water, a huge rainfall has been there, sir.
Yes, sir.
There can be skidding of buses or anything. There might be water infiltrating into the soil, into the road
Yes.
layers, and
Yes.
it might disturb the roads.
Yes, sir.
So how we can eradicate this? How the camber has to be provided? So there are so much challenges.
much.
And remember, in transportation, sir, I will tell you one important thing, sir. As we have the next schedule, we also planned another present in that MX roads, sir. I
Yeah.
will tell you, people who are aware with MX roads, with transportation knowledge, were highly paid in the domain. And remember, in the industry, and remember, sir, in transportation, in GATE, not only in GATE, in state level also, sir. If you talk about geotech or if you talk about infra, all the exams, SSC, JE, state level, very high opportunity is there for the students who have 100% knowledge on this subject. See, students, it is simple. That is the reason we want to show realistic. sir.
Yeah, exactly.
So based on the numbers, this was the previous track record of 6 years. No, I would like to tell you one important thing, sir. We have done regress analysis
Yeah,
as you are part of
exactly,
me.
sir.
So we have done already the regress analysis for past 15-20 years
15,
also.
20 years.
So we have observed this and we want to tell the reality to the students.
Yes, sir. Sir, Kaleem is asking, how are you? You can reply on it.
Kaleem, hi, I'm fine, and it was nice talking to you.
Right. So we'll start with the common challenges that you have. Sir, first challenge is time management.
This is very important.
Please tell us about
Sir,
it.
time management, if you talk, no, sir, everyone, see, I am busy, he will be busy. Everyone will tell that I'm busy with this, I cannot allocate some time. But we'll talk the realistic goals.
Yeah.
Like realistic hours also. Suppose if a student who is studying, how many hours he will be available. Suppose in a year, sir, we can take 300 days.
Yeah.
And if a student who is studying third year or final year or pursuing BTech, if he can allocate 3 hours for GATE preparation. Sir, here I would like to tell you one important thing. if he can spend 900 of hours of time, his future of 30 years will be beautiful.
Yes, sir.
So you might be thinking like this: are you looking for enjoyment for 27,000 hours, or you are looking means
It's
like
stress,
for
a kind of stress for 900
hours?
hours.
That is also
Right.
important. And when I talk about graduated students, sir,
Graduated student,
and
yeah.
sir, this is also important thing, sir. Graduated students, when I see in the GATE preparation in our classroom also, sir, they show some very much passionate, because while studying in the GATE and after attending the industry interviews, and they are looking for various opportunities, then they realize it, sir. No, this is the right time we have to do. That time they might have lost 1 year or time, but at least at that time they will revise. And if they can spend 5 hours in a day, they would be getting around 1500 hours. So students, early realization is very important.
Yes.
And if you talk about working professionals, suppose students might be working. There are some students who have completed their BE or BTech, and they might be into the civil engineering, or they might be forceful be into the software industry based on the opportunities. But still they want to work for civil
GATE
companies.
exam, yeah.
So then they start preparing. If they can spend around 2 hours to 2.5 hours, roughly they can have
700 hours.
Sir, here I'm telling you, it is not a big deal. Sir, in a day, if you can spend 3 hours in 1 year, your 40 or 30 years life will be beautiful.
Yeah,
So it is
exactly.
simple, sir. Let us concentrate on the hours available. And if you can do with this hours availability, definitely you will have high chances. And we'll show these pictures with the realistic goals also.
Sir, with respect to this, so basically students, three types of aspirants are there. One who are going to the college. After college, if you give like 3 to 4 hours, the total time available to you is like 900 hours in a year. The students who are graduated and appearing for GATE, they have like 1500 hours in 1 year. The students who are working professionals and along with it they are preparing for technical exams, they have like 700 hours in a particular year. Now this is the time which is available to you for GATE preparation, and we are here to discuss how you can manage that time so that you can perform well in GATE and for other technical exams. So let's start with this, sir. We start with GATE for college going students.
Sir, see, actually this table is basically based on the date of notification.
Yeah.
Sir, there might be some students who might be preparing previously before the notification came, but there are so many students who start preparing after the notification came. But definitely who have realized earlier and who have started their preparation first, definitely they will have higher advantage, because the number of hours availability will be more than that for them. Then definitely they have high chances. But still, we'll talk realistically. For the college going student, if he is preparing for GATE, see here how many hours are available? 480.
480.
For graduated students, it will be 960, and for working professionals, it will be 360 hours. So here what I would like to tell you is, like, for different exams, how much they might be have.
Here I would like to add one more point. For GATE and Engineering Service Examination, ESE, my dear students, schedule is fixed.
Yeah.
Right. For GATE, you will get the notification in the month of August. Form filling will start in the month of September. For Engineering Service Examination, you will get the notification in September and form filling will continue up to October. But for other examinations, SSC, JEE, State PSCs, RRB and other PSU examinations, there is no such time, right? The notification comes in random depending on the vacancies that are there. So for sir, we take the basis for GATE, and with respect to GATE, we will fix the other things.
Yeah.
So please explain about GATE, sir.
Sir, actually what I have done is, suppose in GATE, no sir, it has been notification will come in September or August.
August.
Okay, we assume that for GATE 4 hours, like 4 months are available.
4 months are available.
4 months are available. Based on the 4 month availability, we suppose a student is spending 4 hours of time for college going. He might get 480 hours.
480 hours.
Sir, remember one bad thing I would like to tell you, even student, because we have to tell the reality.
Yes, sir.
If they have to be success in GATE, sir, they should have minimum 700 to 800 hours.
800
Or
hours.
more than 600 hours. So students, when you are preparing for 480 hours, it will not, so you are late.
Exactly.
Either you have to increase the number of hours, or either you should start preparing before.
Yeah.
Suppose if you have start preparing for 23, like 24, in this month. Better you might be in third year, you can write also in 2025, and that would be the main aim or target. When I talk about the ESC prelims, sir, ESC prelims, when you are in final year pursuing also, you can attempt the
Yes, sir.
exam, but the gate preparation, like here the notification will be 3 months we have taken,
Yes, sir.
and based on the 3 months, based on 4 hours availability, we have calculated this, sir.
Okay.
When I talk about SSC JE, it is also 4 months we have taken, so we have calculated. But in state PSC and AE JE, sir, we have taken a bandwidth of 6-month notification.
Yeah.
Because actually the most challenging part with the state level is, sir, there is also you have to spend some time on non-tech.
Non-tech,
Because
GS.
that is the
Yeah,
most challenging
yeah.
part. When I talk to the students who are preparing for GATE, no, sir,
Ah.
sir, we have done wonders. We have done best in GATE exam.
Technical
Because
we have
in
prepared.
technical.
Ah.
But they have to make extra attention. So students, if you are preparing for GATE, then technical part, 70% of your syllabus in state level AE and JE, you almost done.
Yeah.
So in this availability time, sir, actually what happens is when they are preparing for non-tech, it is like a memory based.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
the memory retention time is also very
Yeah,
important.
yeah.
So they have to study at that juncture. So that this time, if they are more aligned towards GATE,
Gate.
they have done almost
Yeah,
70% of the
yeah.
core technical part. So this time they can utilize for non-tech and they will have a higher advantage.
My dear students, when you start early, the first thing is you have better chances. If you start with GATE preparation, GATE gives you the basics of technical knowledge. If you talk about other exams, Sandeep sir have just now said this. For state PSCs, for engineering services examination, there are some non-tech part which is also asked. So what we are pitching is, do your technical with GATE preparation. For that, you have sufficient hours available. For this GATE, we have just keep this reference with respect to the time of notification. But GATE preparation is a preparation of more than 600 hours. It requires 600 plus hours to cover all the subjects and even to practice all the questions. So when you are starting with GATE preparation, you are laying foundation for cracking engineering service examination, for cracking state PSC examination, for cracking SSCJE examination, for cracking other PSU examinations like ISRO and BARC, right? So when you look into this, for state PSCs, usually the notification comes 6 to 8 months before they conduct exam. But for engineering service examination and SSC JE, they release the notification and after 2-3 months they conduct their examination. So for SSC JE, time available is very limited. Same as with these other PSU examinations and examination conducted by ISRO and BARC. They also release the notification just 2 months before the examination. So you have to keep a check on 3 exams: ISRO, BARC and PSU examination, SSC JE examination and engineering service examination, because they have some non-tech part, and for these other PSUs, the time is very less. Okay, so this is the time available to you. So if you are starting early, obviously you have a better chance for preparing for GATE.
Pratik,
right?
I would like to add one point,
Yes, sir.
especially for ISRO and BARC.
Yes, sir.
See, students, lot of students are preparing for ISRO and BARC. See, when now you are working for some companies, or I should say some government companies like ISRO or BARC, sir. Recently we have Chandrayaan-3
Yes, sir.
launched.
Yeah, exactly.
But how many in India, like out of the 90% of the population will talk about Chandrayaan-3. And if you are a part and parcel of ISRO, then what is the pride you are giving to your parents and to your village or from your town?
Yeah.
So remember, students, with GATE, you have a huge opportunity to get into ISRO. ISRO, there will be a separate test. So if you want to be in ISRO and even in BARC, sir, the whatever the projects they handle, mostly into defense and most they are confidential. Sir, when you talk about NTPC, you have been telling like the kind of projects, like 10,000 crores of projects will be handled by you people, and where even in private companies you cannot see that much huge investment, and there might be some confidentiality also, where even private companies cannot work on that. So these, they have to understand this also, sir. Sir, along with money, everyone wants the money, but along with the money, the social status, the pride.
Exactly.
And I will tell you, sir, you know, how many of our common days when we go to village, if you tell that a student is working for a software, I'm not against anything, but if you are working for a software or if you are working for ISRO, the respect how they,
Yeah,
we can
society
easily
respect is
so
next
that
level.
is also very important. Sir, I am a third year. Is that possible? I write the SSC JE. Sir, Nikhil, if you are in third year, if you are a diploma background, if he
Yeah.
has diploma background,
Only.
if you can complete diploma, then definitely you can write the GATE exam. Sorry, you can write the SSC JE. But if you are pursuing only BTech, you have to wait for
One more
completion,
year,
one
right.
more year, and you can write the SSC JE
After
exam.
completing your graduation, you can write for SSC JE examination, right? So Sandeep sir, continuing with his words, I would like to discuss about the next, that is how you should prepare for all these. We take the basis as GATE, and with respect to GATE, we will discuss about how you can prepare for other exams. Sir, please.
Sir, if you talk about engineering mechanics, you name any sector like ESC prelims, SSC JE, ISRO, BARC, RRB JE, or ESC prelims or GATE, everywhere you should learn engineering mechanics, sir. Sir, as I told you, in structures, if you want to study about structures, engineering mechanics, or if you talk about strength of materials, definitely you should study these subjects. Then only you can go into structure analysis or RCC or steel structures for every exam, sir. But here there is a small tweaky thing. If
Okay.
you see in engineering mechanics, sir, in GATE, you might expect only 4 marks, but the weightage in prelims of ESC might be 5 to 10 marks,
Yeah.
or in SSC JE
will
also
be
the
more.
weightage might be more. In state level PSC, the weightage might be 5 or 6. So the variation of the weightage of the subjects varies from exam to exam.
Yeah.
If I talk about GATE exam, I told you, no, sir, geotech, transportation, environmental has high weightage. But sir, if you are from Andhra Pradesh, if you see, there is a separate paper for strength of materials,
Okay.
where strength of material questions will come around 75.
75 questions,
So
okay.
75 questions.
Huh.
So you should understand the importance of strength of materials.
Huh.
So if you are a student from Andhra Pradesh and preparing for GATE, you should give extra attention for strength of materials and fluid mechanics, because these strength of materials and fluid mechanics will be one paper, and all the other technical core subjects will be one paper.
Okay.
So when you give extra attention to these two subjects, definitely you will have high advantage.
Okay.
And remember, sir, in structures, if you want to work in industry or if you want to do masters in structures, these basic subjects are very important. And if you talk about all the exams, sir, these subjects are mandatory. Like this is the mandatory subjects, not only for GATE. What I have observed is for all the exams, these subjects are mandatory.
Means you can see that in GATE examination we have engineering mechanics, strength of materials, structural analysis, reinforced cement concrete, steel structures, geotechnical engineering, transportation, environment, geomatics, construction, material and management. You see FM and open channel flow, hydrology, irrigation, general aptitude and engineering mathematics. It is common for all the exams. You have seen all the green ticks that are there. This is our first slide, that is second slide, and this is the third slide.
Sir.
You can see all the tick marks, means syllabus is almost same. Not exactly, but almost syllabus is same for GATE and other competitive examinations.
Sir, here now students will be asking me,
Huh.
sir, you are telling GATE preparation is same for all the examinations. So that is the reason we have come up with what level of questions will
exactly.
be
We
asked.
will
And
be
also
saying.
what will be the weightage. Sir, I told you students,
Huh.
like in SSC JE, the question type will be straightforward.
Yeah.
In GATE, you should be conceptual
Yeah.
based or application based. In ESC, there might be some questions like assertion. So we will talk about the level of questions and also the type of questions.
Okay.
That is very important to distinguish yourself.
Means we have keep all these things, right? Right now we have just mentioned that how the syllabus is common with GATE for other competitive exams. Here I would like to mention the preparation strategy. Just observe this. With respect to GATE, engineering prelims has 70% of the common syllabus. I am talking about technical. Sir, which paper, XC paper would you recommend for students and any IITs or NITs except the score? Okay, we will talk about that, Nikhil, also.
Yeah.
Right. So, ESC prelims has around 70% common syllabus with GATE. Similarly, SSC JE has 80% common syllabus with GATE. State PSCs is like 90%, RRB JE is like 80%, and for other PSU examination, ISRO BARC, there is like 100% common technical syllabus. For ESC prelims, there are certain theoretical topics that are added apart from GATE. Same goes with SSC JE and state PSC and RRB JE. Sir, please explain this, sir.
See, students, we'll talk the facts. Sir, there might be, I can tell you with GATE preparation, ESC prelims 100%.
Yeah.
But we have done some analysis. And we have observed that the concepts what you have studied in GATE, definitely 70% of your preparation. Suppose you are planning for 1000 hours. Sir, there might be students after completion of BTech. Like there might be students after completion of BTech, they want to start ESC preparation. But that actually, if you are preparing in third year and final year, 70% of the syllabus is completed. So definitely you will have high advantage.
Yeah.
And remember, sir, in any competition or
Yeah.
in any competitive
Yeah.
environment, endless revision is important, sir.
exactly.
Definitely you will have high advantage. When I talk about SSC JE, we have given 80%. Sir, why we have given 80% is very simple. The concepts which you studied in GATE will be very far extra level when compared to SSC JE. But here in SSC JE, we have concepts like building materials, sir, where lot of questions will be coming. Or if you talk about the hydrology irrigation, like theory questions, that kind of questions will be more precise in SSC JE. So your conceptual based learning, I'll tell you simple example. Suppose if you are preparing for IIT JE mains,
Yes, sir.
and if a student is preparing for like state level MSET exam in Andhra Pradesh or any state level exam for their get into universities, how much difference you can observe? Like a student who prepare for IIT JE can screw anything.
Yeah.
Like he can write any exam.
Any exam,
Similarly,
correct.
if they can prepare for GATE, these exams are like simple. But the approach, sir, that is the reason we also have discussed, me and Pratik sir has discussed, how to attempt the test series, which test series will attempt, will suit for which exam.
I can I would like to add one more point, my dear students. For example, GATE. You require at least 60% marks to get PSU selection. In order to crack engineering service examination, you require only 50% of the marks. Just observe this. 70% of the technical syllabus is matching with GATE. So almost 70% of your technical thing is prepared through GATE preparation and only you require 50% marks. Same goes with SSC, JE, state, PSC, sir. Again, 60 to 70% is the cutoff marks.
Sir, actually, as we discussed, college going students, you should not feel disappointed and they should take this advantage at most, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I have seen students and it was practically observed. We have trained so many students. After completing their BTech, they realize that we have to prepare for SSC JE. After completing BTech, we will prepare for ESC prelims. But see students, at the time of pursuing BTech, you can improve your semester
technical,
score.
yeah, exactly.
If they have CGPA, they can improve to 8.5.
8.5.
Like and they can also improve their skills for other competitive exams. Like you should be precise. Like if you are you willing for ESC exam, or you prepare SSC JE. Like which sector, which exam am I looking for state level? So students, the motto of this seminar is simple, sir. Like college going students, they should realize at second and third year, sir, these at least to some students who are watching these videos, they could realize that even in second year and third year, if we start preparing, we are not, they are in a total dilemma, sir. Like that they are preparing, they feel that what made me to trigger this is, they feel that if you are preparing for GATE means I will be getting into MTech or I will be getting into PSU. But there are various opportunities.
Exactly.
And the time is very precious. After completing BTech and you are spending 1 year of time for just for preparing these, and if you are completing your BTech and immediately in the next notification, if you have secured the job, I'll tell you one example, sir. Like there is a student who has been selected at 21 years for a company, assume for SSGA. There might be another student who might be selected at 22 years. The span, the service which will by the 21 year student will have a longer span and he will have high advantage of promotions. So people at your age, you cannot understand this. So let us talk the facts.
So basically student, when you observe this, all these things, right? I'll tell you the hierarchy. Understand the chronology.
Yes.
January first week, engineering prelims is conducted. February 1st and 2nd week, GATE is conducted. Okay, now here comes the opportunity for you. If you have prepared GATE for 8 months, After GATE, ISRO and BARC will be conducted, or DRDO will be conducted. After ISRO and BARC, you will get examination for SSC JE and RRB JE. In fact, SSC JE. And within SSC JE or within that notification period, you will get notification for state PSCs. And after state PSC in the month of December, you will get the notification for RRB JE. So if you started with GATE preparation, you have opportunities throughout the year.
Sir, there was a question from one of the student.
Yeah.
Can a 40-year guy can do GATE course?
Obviously.
Sir, I'll tell you one example. Last 2022, sir.
Yeah.
The first time when geomatics question paper was introduced,
Okay.
I have personally interacted with him also. He is from JN to Anantapur. He has completed his service for irrigation department as a deputy executive engineer.
Oh,
and at the age of 65, he has secured a rank below 100, sir.
Oh.
So his passion, he told me that I want to qualify for GATE right from my BTech. And I don't have that opportunity, and that made me a dream.
Yeah.
At least now I have a time, I will attempt. So adding to your point, age limit is no bar. There is no age limit to write the GATE exam.
Basically, it's just a bar. GATE is just a bar to check your technical knowledge, right? If you crack GATE, means you are really a shining person. You are like a cream that is there above the cherry, okay? Chalo, moving on with this, next is, the next challenge is, sir, about calculations for all these different exams, because in different exams we have seen that in calculators are allowed, not allowed, in questions there are calculations required, like that, right? So how we deal with challenges? So as we know that, my dear students, for GATE you have the virtual calculator, only in GATE. For all the other examination there is no calculator allowed, neither it will be provided. This virtual calculator is there in your software in which GATE is conducted. You are not allowed to take calculator from your end, okay? Even you are not allowed to take rough sheets. Everything will be provided in GATE examination. But for other exams, calculator is not allowed. So sir, can you please tell us how the student should deal with numericals?
Sir, I'll tell you one thing. Sir, when I have so many friends and juniors who are taking the IISc prelims exam,
Okay.
students, they are very good, very good in their technical, sir. But in calculation part, they are lagging. I'll tell you what is the lagging part. Sir, I'll tell you a small technique. Like suppose you want to multiply 0.143 into 70, sir. You should know what is 0.143. 1 by 7 is 0.173.
Yeah.
1 by 7 into 70, if you can write 0.143, you have to memorize. Like 1 to 1 by 10. Like 1 by 2, 0.5, 1 by 3, 0.33, or 1 by 6, 0.166, or 1 by 8, 0.125.
Exactly.
Like that, you feel that these are, why we have to remember this? But the speed
will
is very
increase,
improved,
right.
sir. And remember, sir, when I talk about the calculation part, my sincere advice to all the students, sir, 1 to 30 squares they have to remember.
Squares they have to remember.
Once they remember the squares, automatically they will remember the square root. Second thing, they have to remember the fractions from 1 to 10, like 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4.
Okay.
And the third important thing is they should be aware of the tables, multiplication tables, 1 to 20. Remember, students, these are the actual facts. If you can do these 3 activities, definitely they will can save time. And as we discussed, sir, when we are having a chit chat with you, there was a question in soil mechanics, sir. They can be asked, some people, this smartness also should be there in calculation. Gamma W value is there, sir, unit weight of water. If you take in a kilonewton per meter cube, it is 9.81. But if you take in gram per cc, it is 1. Or 1 ton per meter cube, it is also 1. So take the value in gram per cc, solve the problem. At the end, just multiply with 9.81.
Right.
So this smartness kind of preparation is very important. So students, please realize this.
Sir, I would like to add, so Anuj Sharma is asking, most of the mistakes done in the exam are because of incorrect calculation or incorrect use of calculator in GATE exam. That is why, Anuj, we are suggesting this. Use the application which is available in Play Store. This is the application which is similar to the calculator which is there in your GATE examination.
I think, sir, we have done one video also on how to use the virtual calculator.
Yeah. Even we can share the link with you. There is one video how to use your virtual calculator in the most efficient way, right? because the functioning is slightly different from our normal engineering calculator.
Especially in quadratic equations.
Yeah.
If you want to find out the roots and everything.
Roots.
That is very difficult. We have to remember the formula.
Exactly. Okay. What I was like to discuss is, sir, especially when you look into the questions that are asked from stress distribution in soil mechanics, right, where Bosnick's equations are used. There, your calculator is not available to you. You have to take the square root. So you need to remember square root, or means square of numbers from 1 to 30, you said, or 1 to 20?
Yeah, I'll tell you, sir. I'll tell you, like now only on the fly I got this idea. Like there was a Bosnick's equation, the power is 5 by 2. In Bosnick's equation, we have q by z square, 3 by 2 pi upon 1 plus r by z whole square, whole power 5 by 2.
5 by 2.
So the equation you might get some root 3. Root 3 power 5 by 2. I'll tell you, sir. Root 3 power 5 by 2 can be written in two ways. Sir, like root 3 whole square into root 3 power half. Root 3 square is 3 and root 3 power half. Again, it will be square root of 3 is 1.73. Again, 1.73 square root you want. Now, I'll tell you how to find out 1.73 square root. See, students, if you know what is the square root of 13, 169. So, 1.732 can be written 1.3 is 169 and 14 square is 196. So it will come there 1.1 between that. So you can put 1.33. 1.33 into 3. It is roughly 4.
Yeah, exactly.
So root 3 power 5 by 2 we can easily calculate as 4 just now. So these kind of smartness is required in calculations.
Means, sir, for ESE and for these examinations where the calculator is not allowed, actually the answer, the options that are given, those are approximate options, right? They exactly do not want the answer like 78.3697.
Sir, actually these exams, no sir, I will tell you another important thing in calculation part. Options, the options, sir. The tricky part what we have seen in ESC, no sir, the options will be very close. That time, that is the reason calculation. If you see in SSCG, at least sir, in options there will be some like a range. But in ESC it will be closed. So in ESC prelims you should be very careful in calculations, sir. And I will tell you, sir, one important thing. All these things are with my, like whoever students who have given their GATE exam, whoever given their ESC exam, SSC. Sir, these, you think it is very simple, but these small things will become a hurdle.
Yeah, actually so they change the rank. They actually change the rank. When you see the top 100 ranks or top 200 ranks, the mark difference is not that much. And that difference is because these students were not managing these calculations. They have an habit of solving everything with calculator. They do not practice enough for this calculation without calculator, and there this rank difference came, right? Even for higher ranks, sir, 1 mark can even land you to like 3 or 4,000 below rank. Okay, that is the difference created by 1 mark.
Sir, our intention is simple. When we are discussing also, like students should never repent at the after writing the exam. They have given their 100%, and at that juncture, they should not feel that this small mistake has made me this. So just that is the reason when we are having a chit chat with Pratik sir, when I tell this about we will discuss this content, he is really passionate and he helped me. Like why the entire motto is simple, sir. We will talk the facts and we will inject to the students what is going to happen. And if you learn this, and every day students you have to follow this learn practice test, and which we will be also discussing.
Right. So this is the calculation part, right? It is only available with GATE exam. For other examination, if I have to summarize this, remember the numbers of fractions of 1 to 10 and remember the squares of number up to 1 to 20.
20.
Okay. Now moving on with this, next challenge is the types of questions. Okay. When you see the different examination, for GATE I have already told you that 3 varieties of questions are there. MCQ, where 1 option is correct. MSQ, more than 1 option correct, and NAT, where you have to enter the answer after solving. It's a kind of conventional question. Okay, when in GATE examination, if you have to just crack GATE, you can crack it through MCQs. Like you can secure around 28, 30 marks or 35 marks with MCQs. But if you have to enter IITs and NITs, if you have to enter these PSUs, these MSQs and NAT, this should be cracked. This year in GATE examination, when you analyze the paper, for civil engineering students, MSQ and NAT are like more than 25 questions are asked in exam. 25 is a huge number. It is like slightly less than half of the question, but is again a huge number. An important point is most of these MSQ and NAT are 2 marks question. So it creates a lot of difference in your rank. No doubt you can crack great through MCQ, but MSQ and NAT are
Sir,
a kind of game changer.
I would like to add one point,
Yes,
sir,
sir.
especially in MSQ and NAT.
Huh.
NAT, at least it will be a problematic mostly
Huh.
because it is a range
Huh.
mostly. But in MSQ, sir, I'll tell you the tricky part is your concept should be very strong.
Yeah, absolutely.
If your concept is not wrong, sir, I'll tell you it will create a lot of things in MSQ because I'll tell you every option will be correct. It seems that every option will be correct. And imagine, especially the GATE exam is conducted by the people of IITs and IISc.
Yeah.
They know the smart way how to create the question.
Yeah, exactly.
So when your concept is that much to the granular level, then only you can answer this MSQ. And I have observed from last 3 years, sir, student who has done like 50-50 preparation.
Huh.
Like previously they used to at least have a qualifying,
Huh.
but due to this MSQ it is making somewhat hectic.
Huh.
It is just a warning, sir. It doesn't mean that MSQ will be very tough because it is a new thing, and that is the reason when we are preparing the content work
Yeah.
related to the exercise book and
Huh.
theory book, when we are discussing something,
Huh.
we also have discussed that what, sir, MSQs we have to take care. And when we talk about the MSQs, sir, we have taken care to the granular
Yeah,
level.
exactly.
But because
Oh.
with these things, sir, this is the realistic way of thinking. Because in MSQs, the question and answers will be similar. The thing, the most challenging for the question, like the person who sets that question will be challenging, sir.
Yeah, exactly.
Because how to keep the options, that is the most challenging part. And how can we make tricky to the students?
I tell you one fact about these MSQs, right? Basically, how these MSQs are framed. For example, you take a beam, okay? Over this beam, loads are applied. So one statement can be shear force is this. Second statement can be support reactions is this. Third statement can be your bending moment is this. Fourth statement can be like deflection is this or slope is this. So until and unless you do not know how to calculate support reaction, shear force, bending moment, deflection and slope, you cannot answer this correctly. There is no partial marking. Either you will get full marks or you will get no marks. Okay. One more point I would like to add here, especially when I talking about these MCQ, NAT, they can be handled easily, but these MSQs are like very tricky, as Sandeep sir has told you, right? When any statement based question is asked in exam, until and unless you do not have the technical reasoning. For example, sir, it's one of the common topic for geotech environment, like which soil has more permeability, right? Options can be 2 coarse grained soil, 2 fine grained soil, and like that you are asked to find which soil has more permeability, right? So until and unless you do not relate the basic concept of permeability that is related to friction, right?
No, sir. Actually, that is a very good question. Even I didn't get that point. You have told one beautiful point. See, students, in the factors affecting permeability, if you see the void ratio relation with permeability, it will shows directly relation. But actually, the answer is practically opposite. So that kind of questions will be tricky in MSQ.
That is there in MSQ, right? When you relate permeability with porosity, you will get a lot of confusion. But when you relate permeability with the surface area that is available with the soil, right? Specific surface area of the soil medium, then it will be very clear. So until and unless you do not have absolute clarity about the topic, these MSQs will be really challenging for you. Sir, ESE prelims?
Sir, ESC prelims, what we have observed is the questions will be like numerical and also memory based questions will be there, and also most of the questions will be like MCQs. But in ESC prelims, sir, apart from MCQs, we have the assertion and reasoning.
Yeah, that is.
And
okay.
this assertion and reasoning is similar to the MSQ. Why? Because if you don't know the concept, both statements can be true, both statements can be false. So how do you relate these things? So that is very important, sir.
Means until and unless you cannot know the basics. Okay, I have got this question from Santosh. He's asking, sir, if I write GATE with civil and environment, whether it will be a best option. Santosh, I would like to tell you one very beautiful fact of PSUs. All these PSUs are coming up with a post of sustainability engineer. and they require environment as a gate score, right? They accept civil gate score, but they prefer environment gate score. So yes, civil engineering along with environmental engineering gives you the best area
Sir,
to
Pratik
get
sir, I have a
selected.
doubt here.
Yes, sir.
When we are talking about civil and environment, a
Yeah.
civil exam will be on the different day and an environmental
Yeah,
paper.
yes, sir.
So student, what we can do is environmental, anyhow you will prepare for GATE exam.
Yeah.
So you keep some extra preparation for environmental
Huh.
paper and attempt both the papers.
Yes.
So that you will have golden opportunity
Yeah.
of having opportunities.
Means you have to take up two papers, civil as the basic paper and then environmental engineering as the second paper. When you see the syllabus of environmental engineering, right, you will find that you will cover at least 60% of the course content that is there for your environmental engineering as a separate paper while preparing for civil engineering.
Oh, 60% of the syllabus is same
yeah,
for
yeah,
GATE.
exactly.
Then
Means
40% like, see
40%, 40% and 40%, I'll tell you, sir. There is impact assessment. There is like these turbo machineries, right? There is some added topic of environmental chemistry. So these added topics you need to deal, and that is how you can prepare in the best way for civil engineering and for environmental engineering. Yes, sir.
And we should appreciate Santosh sir actually.
Yeah.
It was a very good question. It might help our the students who have really have this question.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Santosh.
Thank you, thank you. Sir, SSC JE.
Now see, starting about SSC JE or state level or RRB or other ISRO or bar. See students, it is quite simple. Here we have MCQs and most of them are numerically based and also memory based. Sir, imagine now, this is like a universal boss. You call Chris Gill as the universal boss.
Yeah.
And if you know Virat, he is like master of the shots. Like Sachin, we see his cover drive or he's not weak in any area. He's a complete all-rounder. He covers the ground in entire 360 degree.
Yeah.
Similarly, when you prepare for GATE, sir, it is like a 360 degree. Like we have taken the facts, like what is the weightage.
Yeah.
And here I will tell you, sir, MCQs will have slightly easy because in MCQs, sir, we can eliminate some options
Yes,
if your
sir.
concept
Yes,
is
sir.
good.
Yes, sir.
So that is the reason I tell that it is somewhat easier, but it doesn't mean that these exams are easy.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that. That is the
Okay,
point.
here I will tell you one important fact, and this is a real based fact that nobody will tell you. In GATE examination, 65 questions you have to deal in 3 hours. Sufficient time is there. But when you talk about these other examinations, the questions are like 100 questions, 150 questions. You have to deal these in 2 hours or 3 hours. The time available is less. For GATE, level of question is more, but time available is also more. For other exams, the level of question is less, but time available is also less. So for these examinations, your speed and your accuracy decides.
That is the reason we
Yeah.
are, when we talk about test series,
Ha.
the pattern of attempting the test series will be quite different. Which test series you have to attempt,
Yeah.
and that comes the challenging part.
So let's start with these, the level
Sir,
of questions.
As we discussed, no sir, this is actually important, students. So when you are preparing, as I told you, universal boss GATE, because the level of questions asked in ESC prelims or GATE, the questions are simple, like not simple, I mean to say, if you take in a 3-point scale, level 1, level 2, level 3, we can see the questions of all the kind in GATE and ESC. And if you see in a 65 questions, 35 questions will be of level 2 kind and 20 questions will be of level 1 kind and 10 questions will be under level 3 kind. So we have, so students whoever answered this level 3 questions of 10 questions which might carry 20 marks, they will have the higher advantage to get into 100, below 100 rank. And when I talk about SSC JE, as Pratik sir has told, these exams might have carry level 1, level 2 questions, but the speed, the accuracy, the fastness in calculation, that are challenging. So from exam point of view, the strategies will be different, but the underlying basic knowledge is boss is always I call GATE.
GATE. Right, so you can just see the level of questions, right? Here I have already covered that for other examinations, the level of question is different, right? It is easy, but you have to solve more number of questions. Okay. Now moving ahead, sir, next is how you should attempt these test series, right? No doubt technical content is almost same, but the pattern of all these examinations are different.
Sir, when you talk about, you can move on to the next. Like when I talk about the test series, sir, this is very,
Very important, sir.
and people take it very lightly, sir.
In
But
fact, they don't attempt the full test series, sir.
Actually, they don't understand. Actually,
Ah.
there are some students, sir. Actually, there might be some students who have done all the preparation well, but they take something lightly, or if they are putting 100% effort in test series, they might put 80%.
Yeah.
But I require here 125%, sir.
125%.
Sir, because see students, when you enter into the GATE exam, you should create that environment, because when you attempt the test series, when you have a lot of practice, sir, suppose if you talk about Usain Bolt, sir.
Usain Bolt.
If he is running for 100 meter, he used to run for 10 kilometers and his body has to be tuned like that.
Yeah.
There might be some marathon running. If they have to run for 30 kilometers, they usually practice for 100 kilometers.
Yeah, exactly.
The reality is same. So in test series also, how much you practice, sir, the most challenging part I will tell you, as a teacher or as a student, the most important thing is sitting for 3 hours in a particular exam environment, it would be difficult.
With efficiency.
With efficiency.
With efficiency.
So if you can inculcate these things, or if you follow, if you practice, then when you are writing the GATE exam, you will not get panic, sir. And never students, always any exam, sir, their self-motivation is important.
Yeah.
So let me explain you, sir. When I talk about GATE exam, sir, like chapter test, subject test, advanced level test, and multiple subject test and mock test. See students, when you are reading every chapter, you should attempt chapter test. After completing all the chapters, you have to attempt subject test. So advanced level test, see, when your subject has done 2 times revision,
times
then
revision.
you
Go for
don't
advanced
attempt
subject
advanced level test, and you will be demotivated because you expect no question from that and you will be demotivated. After 2 times of revision, then you multiple subject test means once you have done 2-3 subjects, then you, if you are dealing structures, sir, all the structural subjects are done, then you can go with multiple subjects. If you are done with geotech environment, then you can go with multiple. And if you talk about the mock test, in IMS we are providing the all India
Yes,
mock
sir.
test series, and if you practice this test series like 10 to 15, you will create the real-time environment what we do in the GATE, and you can have a practice of this, and these tests will help for GATE. And remaining tests, sir, for remaining exams you can add.
Okay, can I just, sir, add one more point regarding this test series? Student, it is very important part of your preparation journey, right? You should need to understand this. For example, you have read a concept, you know the concept, you have practiced enough questions, okay? After 2-3 months, how much amount of that content you retain, that is tested through this test series. Test series is not to test how much marks you are scoring. Test series is to analyze what are the areas in which you need to revise more, what are the areas which you need to practice more, and that's why the analysis of test series is the very important part. First part is attempting the test series, and the most important part is analyzing and learning from the test series through continuous learning mechanism. For GATE examination, you have to have this feel that you are writing GATE exam. This should not happen on the date of GATE exam that you are feeling that you are in a very foreign place. You are not used to this situation. You cannot sit for 3 hours. You are not habitual for this virtual calculator. Everything will be messed up in that case. This test series gives you that feeling that you are actually writing GATE when you give this full length mock test. It gives you that feel, and you have to be in that feel to perform efficiently. No doubt, many students, they appear in GATE exam without test series, and even you can check the result, how they secure.
Sir, a small point I forgot to add. When I talk about chapter test, how it would be helpful, or a subject test, how it will be helpful.
Sir, we start one by one. We start with chapter test. Okay, start
sir,
with chapter test.
Chapter test means what I will observe, no sir, when we talk about diploma students. So diploma students might be very, very good in core technical, sir, but they find difficult in answering engineering, mathematics and general aptitude.
Yes, sir.
So at that time, these chapter tests and subject tests, if you take extra attention on these diploma, then they will definitely have high advantage. When you are a student from +2 or intermediate, or who has done a JEE preparation or state level exam preparation, they might be very good in their maths. They need extra attention in the core technical subjects. So for them, they have to take the chapters which or subjects, they have to identify the subjects. So based on this, like you have told, no sir, we have to identify the weakness and we have to improve the weakness into the strength.
Yes, sir.
So that kind of correction is very important.
Yeah.
Sir, every exam test series is something like analyze, implement whatever, implement the whatever the implement the whatever. Suppose you have done some mistakes and you have done some improvisations and try to implement the exact new things and how you can make yourself best. That is very important. And the second thing is time management. So this is all the tests which are available for the state level exams.
I would just like to add one more point for these tests, right? So student, what should be the sequence? For example, you have read the subject for once, go for chapter test. Simple. After chapter test, when you finish all the chapter test and when you have read the complete syllabus, then go with this subject test. Once your subject is done and 2 or 3 subjects are done, then you take the combination for multiple subject test. MST is there. Till the time your 60% of the syllabus is not complete, please do not attempt full length mock test because it will be waste. Full length mock test is designed for complete entire syllabus. So
it is better to have the full length mock test at the end, sir.
At the end, right.
After complete, like in the month of January or December, January, we can have.
You take the full length mock test, and in all these tests, you have to analyze what are the areas which are requiring frequent revision. And as Sandeep sir has told us that after analyzing this, next step is to implement and improve. Right, not just analyzing and keep it there. You have to improve from that. And this advanced subject test, first of all, I will not recommend to anyone. Second is, if anybody of you feel like really challenging yourself that how much technical knowledge you have, go with this advanced subject test. Because these advanced subject tests will be from the concepts that are rarely asked in the question, or will be from the concepts which are frequently asked, but the level of question is like level 6 or level 7. They are like that.
Students, sir, see, actually, I would like, as you told about advanced level test, like small things I will tell you, sir. Like student should also classify his like strategies. Like he should also know his potential. Like whether I am a student who can get below 100 rank, whether I am a student who can get a rank below 1000, or whether I am a student who has to qualify.
Means they have to have their practical approach.
See, this is what realistic says. Like if you are preparing for 1000, below 1000, then which kind of test series you have to make focus, or in which subjects you have to make focus. If you are a below 100 rank, then every subject is important, every test is important, every level question is important. No sir, I am just an ordinary student, but like this we have seen some students who have not, they have dropped out, or they might not even passed some exams and they have cracked the GATE exam. That also requires determination. And we also have to talk the reality also. But you have to classify your, like if you are a third year student, so initial target should be like I should get below 1500. Or if you are a final year student, you have already secured 1500.
Sir, this year only we have an example, right? Okay, so this student means this is highly confused student. Basically, the confusion of this student is, sir, he is getting like 65 to 70% marks in semester exam. So he was not that much confident about GATE. But once he has attempted GATE, my dear students, you would feel like what I'm telling, right? He secured GATE, and right now he is giving these interviews for public sector undertakings. I think he has already appeared for interviews. He is waiting for his result or something. We will even update you on that, right? So this is the kind of any motivation.
Sir, actually, once he gets the flavor, I'll tell you, sir. If someone is playing in the state level Ranji Trophy, he sir, in India, if you see pastly, everyone wants to play at Eden Gardens. If Azharuddin was playing, he's a huge average. But now, sir, if he's playing there, everyone wants to see the match in London, Lords. Like that, if you have the flavor of the subject, if you can understand and digest the subject in an application oriented, definitely you will show interest. It's like something like ice cream. When you add some salads and all, like desserts, and you will have more. Same thing, these are all reality.
Okay, so you need to go with for ESE prelims, SSC, JEE, state PSCs, RRB and other PSUs. level of questions are less. Okay, so you can go with chapter test, subject test, and then for mock test. This is for these examinations. For engineering services, again you can go with all these examinations. Moving on with this, you need, sir, these are the strategies to attempt test series. Can you just quickly tell us about this?
As we have already discussed, no, sir, when I talk about analyzing the mistakes, that is very important. First, how do you analyze your mistake? In which areas you are feeling wrong? And how this improvement will help you. The second thing I will tell you, sir, simulating the real-time conditions. Like I told you, sitting the exam for 3 hours, you should have patience. And at the same time, sir, when I am writing the GATE exam, I am telling you the reality. In third year, I used to feel tense. Sir, what happens actually, no, sir, when a student is well prepared, then he will have more tension towards the GATE. So these kind of things will help you when you are attempting the test series. And when I talk about the practicing, sir, regular practice should be there everywhere. And always stay positive, sir. When you speak something, sir, even when I talk to Pratik sir also, when we talk positive things, things will be positive. So when you talk about the like new things, or every day we talk about upskilling or positive, we have to talk positively. Like India, I will tell you, in a last hour,
innovation comes with positivity, na, sir? Yes, sir.
And the last point, sir, I will tell you this. If you in a class of 50 or 60 who are attending the test series and we will display all the results, you should understand that you have to learn from toppers what strategy they have played. That is the reason we have do some videos also in our playlist. What is the preparation strategy for the GATE topper? What is the preparation strategy for GATE 100 ranker? So these you have to learn from. Sir, everyday learning is unstoppable. Even I learn something. If I deliver some lecture today now, if I am doing this seminar, I learn something. So learning should be a continuous process.
Means, sir, this is a very famous saying. If you want to grow in your life, be a student throughout your life. Try to learn new things quickly, acquire knowledge and apply it in order to enhance your lifestyle. So when you see these strategies, right, most of them I have talked to you about, but there is one last important point I just need to focus a little bit. Learn from the toppers. And from toppers, I am talking about those students who have actually taken this preparation very seriously. They have a proper roadmap what they are doing. Those students are toppers to me, right? They clearly know what they want to do in this month, next month, upcoming 3 months. They have a proper roadmap. For that proper roadmap, you need to analyze the syllabus properly. You need to take up 2 or 3 subjects simultaneously. And then before GATE examination, you have a proper revision schedule and test series schedule. Then only you can have a very great rank in just your first attempt. Okay, with this, I would like to just continue with here regarding this revision strategy, sir, which is one of the very common challenge with most of the students, that they are unable to recall their content, sir. So please tell us something about that, sir.
Sir, actually when you talk about revision strategy, sir, you should talk about the most important thing here is, for every chapter we should talk about the short notes. Sir, summary of every chapter.
Game changer.
And also, sir, what happens? We should also talk about the short notes for every subject. Sir, how this will help is, when you are like before 20 days to the exam, if you want to go through the key pointers and how you have to handle that summary page, because when you have prepared your own summary notes, you will have an idea why you have focused at that point. Sir, summary is something like remembering the short notes. Summary is something like writing all the formulas. Apart from the formulas, everyone has their own summary because they understand their weakness and where that point they will highlight it. And the second thing which I would like to talk is switching between the subjects. As you told, no, sir, when we are practicing the subject, I'll tell you a small example, sir. And if students, you should really understand this. I'll tell you, if he is spending some time, study plan or anything, sir, if he is revising steel structures for 2-3 times, is there any point, sir? He will get 4 marks.
4 marks.
But if he has revised 2-3 subjects, 2-3 times of environmental, he might get 10 marks.
Yes, sir.
So, which subjects he has to revise?
That is
like,
very important.
There are some subjects, usually people tend to revise 2 times. but which subject requires extra attention, which subjects you have to revise thoroughly, like switching between the subjects. Why? Because see students, when you are starting with a structural analysis without strength of materials, after studying strength of materials, after studying engineering mechanics, the structural analysis like portal method or slope deflection or moment distribution
Yes, sir.
method, sir, I want to tell you one important thing, sir. When you talk about moment distribution or slope deflection method, Pratik sir, these might be having less weightage in GATE. But when you talk about the industry,
Yeah,
sir,
yeah.
they are like a guru. We can say guru,
Yes, sir.
because without knowing this, you cannot implement. As we are strictly confined to the revision, sir, focus on the weak areas. Sir, this is very, very important, which we have studied in test series. Identifying the weak areas. Sir, unknowingly we do that is very easy. Unknowingly we do that, this I know I can easily. But you should understand where is your weakness, means in which subject you are finding difficulty. If suppose if the weak subject is something like I told you, sir, if he is very much comfortable in geotech, environmental and transportation, if he is preparing for GATE and he is weak in steel structures, or he might be weak in structure analysis, better if you are in third year, leave that subject.
Leave
Better
that
suggestion.
Yeah.
So because the weight, you will be preparing for 96 marks and your target will be below 500 or 100.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
4 marks, if you try to panic,
Yeah.
the entire structure will be disturbed.
The entire
Thus,
thing will
and
be
another important thing, sir, as I told you, as we are daily discussing, sir, practicing with the previous year GATE questions.
That is the
Sir,
most important
beautiful
part,
part, sir. Sir, everyone feel the one. Sir, actually, when you are practicing with the previous year GATE questions, I would like to have short notes for this and short key points, which we are doing. Sir,
including,
in
right?
the coming years, we would like to announce, we also including the key points and also the note point. Sir, when I talk about the key points in GQB, GATE question booklet, what I would like to tell you now, sir, the key points, whatever you have observed for every problem, for every chapter, for every subject, try to write that in a question, in a short note format, because these previous year questions with the practice and with the concepts and extra attention definitely will help. Sir, Pratik sir, would you like to add anything on GATE previous year questions?
GATE previous year question, first of all, student, in GATE examination, direct question will not be repeated, but concept is repeated. So for every subject, there are fixed areas, or I should say not fixed areas, hot areas, from where frequent questions are asked, right? And those areas can only be identified using these GATE previous year questions. So GATE previous year question are the game changer in your GATE preparation. When I talk about engineering service examinations, sir, questions are repeated. For even other examinations like SSC, JEE and other examinations, again questions are repeated. So in any ways, whatever examination you are facing, practicing the previous year questions will always going to help you to identify key areas from where questions are frequently asked. And we only want that you should crack that examination, and the probability of which increases when you practice these previous year GATE questions. Okay, so we have this revise regularly and all those things we have discussed already. This is the revision strategy for you. Moving ahead, so these are the programs that we offer at IMS GATE Academy. We have classroom offline program, classroom online program. We have hybrid program in which 2/3 of the teachings, that is 80% of your content, will be delivered in the offline mode, and 20% of the content will be delivered in the online mode. Okay.
Sir, I have observed one question from the student. Even, sir, what is the good part of what I have observed in IMS program in online, which I feel that no other institute, like after we have a 2-hour session for one slot, like every day we conduct 4 hours of session. But in IMS online, the beautiful opportunity for the students, sir, after every 2 hours, we are giving 10-15 minutes where they can individually talk to the student. Immediately in the classroom, we will open the mic and they can interact with our students, like what are their doubts. And this is a very nice opportunity for the students. It is like the entire motto is like we are creating a classroom offline environment.
It is,
as we do that.
It is exactly like, it is not like complete online. It is like sitting in the classroom and asking your doubt to the faculty. You have this video voice access so that you can ask your doubt. You have this regular chats where you can post your doubt, and your doubts will be taken care by IMS. Also, one more thing, we at IMS GATE Academy, we provide you, if you are taking our online program, sir, in online program, Online classes are ongoing. We are providing the self-recorded videos. So you have a chance to study one subject with multiple faculties. I don't think this opportunity you get anywhere else. Then we have this classroom offline program, and then we have this self-learning recorded videos. So these kind of programs you offer at IMS Gate Academy.
Sir, actually, see students, in reality, I'll tell you one important thing. Actually, we are running the offline centers at Vijayawada and also at Bangalore. See students, I will tell you whatever, we will talk always the reality. Like when I talk about 100 scale, actually 80% of the students have been success when they are taking the offline coaching.
Offline process.
Like if you talk about the percentage, we are not talking about, there might be some student who might be successful in online. But I am telling you the percentage, out of 100%, 100 students who are successful, out of 100, 80% of the students are offline. And 20% of the students are on online. So if you are like Andhra Pradesh, sir, I'll tell you, we can proudly also say, sir, there is no other institute which is offering the offline gate coaching. And at Vijayawada, sir, as all the faculties are traveling from Bangalore to Vijayawada and delivering the lectures, and we are the same team delivering the lectures at Vijayawada also, sir. And in Vijayawada, sir, we are keeping the extra attention also, taking the doubt solving sessions, reports and all. So these Vijayawada also we are running the offline. Just for the students who might be attending or who are watching this video, I just want to know them that we IMS for GATE are also providing at Vijayawada at Ben Circle. So you can tell me about more about the program features.
I just quickly tell you about this. We at IMS Gate Academy, we offer you with 750 hours of live online and offline teaching. There is only online written, but we also provide offline teaching. We provide you with theory books, 25 plus in numbers. We provide you with exercise book in which the questions are placed like level 1, level 2 and level 3. Then we have this GATE question bank. Now my dear student, this GATE question bank contains all the key points, chapter summary, it contains alternate solution and it will be provided to you. We have this test series where more than 130 plus tests are given to you, which includes chapter test, subject test, multiple subject test, full length mock test and advanced subject test. We have this GATE score booster series where we revise the entire content in just a span of 6 to 8 hours. Entire subject will be taught to you in the span of 6 to 8 hours, and this GATE score booster series is just conducted before GATE examination so that you have a proper revision. Then we have this doubt solving portal where you can post your doubt. If you have any conceptual doubt or you have any question doubt, you can post it in the doubt solving portal and we promise to deliver to solve it as quickly as possible. It's like 3 to 4 hours sometimes, okay. Then we provide you with 12 personalized My Plan sessions. My dear students, in nowhere else in GATE industry, nobody is doing this. We are personally taking care of our students. We are providing them with one-to-one mentoring sessions, and these are strategic sessions to plan their week, to plan their month and to tell them how they should read and how they should revise. These My Plan sessions has kept our student motivated like anything. We have ensured that our student is not distracted from any other thing, and all these things are given to us from students through these My Plan sessions. These are the game changer, and we at IMS Gate Academy are the only player providing this My Plan sessions. We provide you with post-GATE interview guidance program. So if you have cracked GATE examination, we conduct this mock interviews for PSUs. We conduct mock test for your selection at MTech program in IITs and also for PSUs. So these are the major programs that we offer at IMS Gate Academy.
Pratik sir, small points to add.
Yes.
Especially students who are already enrolled with IMS Gate Academy, sir. The most important feature is doubt solving portals.
Yeah.
Sir, when a student is asking the doubt, we are not just giving the answer itself. We are trying to understand what concept he is lagging and that how the previous concept which required for the doubt will be explaining that entire doubt and will be posting that answer to the student.
Yes, sir.
And second important thing, sir, I can say that the students who enrolled at IMS Gate Academy, out of 100 students who have enrolled, 60% of the students are qualified.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you know what is the qualification of the students? It will be around 10 to 18%.
18%,
Like
right.
nowadays it is usually it is 10 to 12%, sir.
Okay.
Last year we have seen 18%. Sir, why we have achieved 60%? Because of my plan session. Sir, my plan session is to interact with the students directly. We will give them the monthly study plan. In first month, what you have to do, which subjects you have to do. We have something like weekly practice.
Weekly practice
Or
problems.
weekly practice problem. From that problems, what he has posted in his the platform, we will analyze where he has to do extra attention. So these my plan sessions, we will give him the roadmap for the entire year, and in this entire year he will understand how he can crack the GATE exam. If he is not up to the mark, we will reduce his target for the coming month, and in the next month once he can align with the GATE preparation. So these things help actually the students to reach their aim. And sir, we at IMS should be proud. This is a company
Yes.
where it has been working from 45 years in the industry, and I can say 45 industry, until unless they follow the student satisfaction, until unless we rely on student success, we cannot achieve this. Agree, sir?
Yes, sir.
Pratik, sir?
100%, sir. So this is our student portal, LMS portal that we have. Sir, please show the doubt solving and test. There is the doubt solving that is there, right?
Yeah.
When you click on this doubt solving, my dear students, you have this kind of interface. Okay, so you can either write down your doubts or you can just take the picture and post it here.
Sir, we have another important opportunity.
Yes.
Like they can snipe at particular time.
Okay,
Like if
video lectures, yeah.
in a video lecture at 30 minutes, they can stop, pause, and they can write that, and that will be immediately posted here. We have linked it up. And remember, student, the doubt will be answered if required. Sometimes student might require video solution.
Yeah.
Sir, still if the student is not satisfied, we'll have a Google Meet with
Yeah,
the student.
exactly.
For the online students, anyhow for offline students, we have the library,
We have
and we will
library.
interact with the students, and prior to the class they can come 1 hour before the class for
They can
just for
ask
doubt
for
clearing.
the- yeah, sir.
So this interface which made student friendly, they are like lot of questions, doubts asking from in this doubt portal, and once the doubt is clearly explained to the student, he will find easiness to post some more and more
More
doubts.
doubts, right, sir? So this is 1-to-1 mentoring sessions, and we regularly conduct this 1-to-many mentoring sessions to just give you a briefing about how the things are going and how the things you should keep a check. So these are the two types of sessions that we have. So these are the details of our test series. We provide you with around 84 plus chapter test. We provide you 12 subject wise tests. We provide you with 12 advanced level subject test, 8 multiple subject test, and 12 full length mock test with video solution. So these are the details for our test series. Next is, this is a success story for GATE 23.
These are our toppers, sir. Actually, the toppers can be achieved. We always achieve toppers. Sir, I'll tell you, in the qualifying for the students, we can say we are the pioneers because the methodology, what we allocate for
Yeah.
learn, practice and test.
Huh.
Sir, we usually allocate 50% of the time for learning, 30% of the time for practice, and 20% for the test. And do you name any competitive exam, sir, if they
This
follow
is the
this
best
methodology
strategy,
and
sir.
identifying the weak areas, definitely they will have the eye advantage.
Yes.
And we at IMS, sir, I would like to tell you, Pratik, sir, we are proudly,
Yeah.
we are we should be privileged that we are a part and parcel of IMS,
Yes, sir.
and it has given us the opportunity
Yeah,
to
exactly.
get the best platform for the GATE and other into other sectors also. We have our centers at Bangalore, Vijayawada, Hyderabad, Pune, Nagpur, Coimbatore, Vellore and Madurai. Students, you can take a screenshot of these students, and students, sir, there might be some students who might be attending this. They can join the Telegram group also.
Yeah,
if you have any
exactly.
queries, like we have Rahman sir also. We have Rahman sir number here,
Yes,
or
sir.
they can, the first number is Rahman sir number. You can contact that number. He is an excellent counselor.
Yeah.
Like he will explain actually what we do at IMS Gate Academy. If you have any queries related to that, he will give
Okay,
you the
one more thing I would like to add here. You have this contact detail. My dear students, in the description, you will get our Telegram channel link. So you can join our Telegram channel for daily quizzes, for daily practice problems like that, and for schedule of our YouTube activities
And also, sir,
and classes.
yes, sir.
Second thing is, in this description link, you will get a link for zero fee program, right? So without giving any money, we are giving you some amount of
150,
content.
150 plus
Yeah,
hours, sir.
150 plus hours of content we are giving
content.
free of cost. We are even giving you with 2 or 3 test. We are also giving you with last 5 years GATE question papers.
Sir, students might have come across this also, sir.
Which
if
one?
he's a student from Madurai or Vellore or Coimbatore,
Huh.
they want to talk to actually, we have our centers at all these centers.
Yeah.
We have almost 200 centers. We are into the other, like if you are from any other part of India also, you can visit our IMS center.
IMS
they will
center,
explain
yeah.
you the entire thing, and they will have a interaction with the Bangalore team. We will interact with you, and they can, entire IMS features we can explain all.
Exactly. Means if you just visit any IMS center, you can get the details of IMS GATE Academy. We have like more than 100 plus centers across the country. You can visit any of our centers, and if you feel like getting more details, you can just contact to any number. You will get all the details, the programs that we offer at IMS GATE Academy. So my dear students.
Sir, Pratik sir, a last question for you.
Yes.
Sir, actually, before ending the session, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Sir, what made you to start this session? Like, what made you to trigger this session? Is the session, it will be really helpful? Like, you tell the realistic, it's not kind of marketing or anything. This should be a realistic goal.
Okay.
So, whatever the stats we have shown already, we have shown to the student. So, can you please add some point? What made you to start this
Okay,
session?
student, basically what happens is, means we are right now in the month of August and September, GATE application is out, right? So most of the students that are preparing with us, they have almost prepared like 3 to 4 subjects. Okay, now they are getting this confidence that they will crack GATE. So they has asked us that, sir, what are the other opportunities that are available? So for them and for all of you, we have conducted this session that how this GATE preparation is helping you to crack even other exams. You will be the master of your
Sir,
dreams.
but one thing I will tell you, sir.
Sir,
when I'm talking to you, sir, one point, he always talks to me, sir, how can we improve the student performance? How can he do best? How this preparation will help him? So he always brainstorm me on this. So why you are asking me? Let us do one session. Let us help the students to achieve their goal.
Directly means if you have started with GATE preparation, just see the kind of opportunities you have. And if you have best of the technical knowledge through GATE preparation, your chances for getting selected in other exams are absolutely high. So Sandeep sir, please conclude this. This is all I have to say from my side.
First of all, I would like to thank each and every student who has taken this opportunity, their time to attend the session.
Yes, sir.
And really students, one thing I would like to tell you, if any of your friends or any students who are really want to understand the real sense of GATE with numbers, hours allocated and the preparation strategy, definitely you can share this video. And on this video itself, I would like to thank Pratik sir for his valuable time, and he has given his time to, and he actually, when we had a discussion relating to all the questions, like frequently asked question, that triggered us. And this video, it is my sincere advice, we have done with heart. We want the real GATE aspirants, the real aspirants for looking for government jobs, and the real aspirants who are looking for ESC prelims, or the real aspirants for SSC JE. I would feel this video will help them to the best of my knowledge.
You can, my dear students, please share this video with all the engineering students, especially civil engineering students around you.
Especially civil engineering means Royal Engineering.
Royal Civil Engineers, right?
You,
please share this video with all the Royal Civil Engineering students. And I hope we have provided you with enough information and enough clarity. We have almost answered all the facts that are asked, frequently asked questions. So by these words, I would like to take your leave, and I wish you all the best for your journey of GATE preparation and for other examinations.
Wish you all the best, students, on behalf of
IMS GATE Academy.
Thank you one and all.
Thank you so much. Have a great night ahead.